welcome back to my channel. So my last video that I made was just me telling you a little bit about myself and giving you a little bit of my background information. Well, today's video is going to be about, if it seems like I'm looking down a lot, it's because I have my notes right here because it's kind of a lot to remember. So I wrote it all down. But today's video is going to be about how I found out I was pregnant, my pregnancy symptoms, and so on. So I'm going to start with how I found out I was pregnant and what made me want to take a test. What I thought was a little bit odd about the week before like my period was supposed to come was that my boobs were a little bit more sore than normal, and I had these really horrible cramps on my left, like on my right lower side. And it was like regular period cramps, except my period cramps, they were more like dull, and I usually didn't cramp until like a day like before my period was supposed to come, but I cramped the whole entire week before. Other than that, I had some headaches here and there. I think mostly during like the afternoon, or like right now I think it's about like 6 o'clock, 6:30, maybe 7 now. Right around this time I would have really bad headaches. And another thing was around the time when I would go to bed and stuff, I would have really bad hot flashes. I don't really know what hot flashes really are, but I'm guessing it's when you feel really like hot. Like my face would get super hot and my body would just feel really hot, and then I would get like cold chills and stuff. And I guess when you're pregnant, your body temperature goes up higher. Body work, I think that whole week before was just so weird. There was just so much weird stuff going on. I was bloated really bad too. I forgot to mention that. There's so much to read on this piece of paper, it's ridiculous. Alright. When I found out I was pregnant, so I decided to take a pregnancy test the day after my missed period. I had told my mom that I missed my period. She wasn't really that happy. She went to Walmart and got 2 pregnancy tests. I took one that day and it did show up with a faint line. Everything kind of changed right then and there. My whole mindset changed. I just got a positive pregnancy test. I don't know what to do. The next day, my boyfriend's mom came over to the house. We all just kind of sat down together and I went and took the test, and it sure enough came up. It did come up darker. It definitely showed up darker that time. I only have 1 pregnancy test from out of the 2 that I took, and it's in Lily's baby book. Are you talking over there? Do you want my attention? I only kept that one because I don't know, it was the first pregnancy test that I took and I thought it was kind of special, and I kept it. I was at school. I went to the bathroom because I kind of felt like I peed myself and I didn't really know. Like, okay, maybe this is normal. A lot of pregnant girls pee themselves, but I was only like just pregnant. I didn't use the bathroom. I just wiped, and there was a bunch of blood on the toilet paper. So I went home that day. During school, I got picked up, and that night I went to the emergency room, and that's when I found out when my due date was going to be and how far along I was. When I went to the hospital and they did an ultrasound, I was 5 weeks and 5 days, and they gave me a due date of October 15th. Moving on to my pregnancy symptoms. My pregnancy symptoms didn't start until about 6 weeks. My first symptom that I got was morning sickness, and I had that until I was about like 7 months pregnant, so that really didn't go away. It kind of just stuck with me throughout my whole pregnancy. It just wasn't as bad towards the end. I would just get it like throughout the day depending on what I ate and stuff like that. Another symptom that I got was a lot of cramps. That really didn't go away either for a while. So I cramped for a little bit and I had the morning sickness, but that was probably the worst part about my pregnancy, was feeling sick and waking up out of my sleep to go throw up. It was really hard for me to keep food down and eat, period. Whenever I would eat like the school lunch, I didn't throw it up until I left school. That was the weirdest part of it all, because did you just say ma? Hey. Hey. Hi. Yeah. I didn't puke. I didn't feel nauseous, nothing. It was just when I left school, also I'd run to the bathroom and immediately throw up like everything that I ate that day. I refused to take any morning sickness pills because I had read a lot of like bad reviews on them, saying that, even on like TV and commercials and stuff, just saying how it would cause birth defects, weight problems, and just early births. And I figured, hey, I'm gaining weight. I gained, technically they said I was overweight towards the ending, but I gained about 52 pounds my whole pregnancy, and I weighed 104 before I got pregnant. So yeah, I was pretty fat. And I did get lightheaded a lot to where I felt like I was gonna pass out. I did shake and I swelled. Like my fingers would look like freaking sausages. This ring right here, I've had this ring since 8th grade. So I've had it for quite a few years, and I could not fit it on any of my fingers at all. And now it just slides on and off like no problem. Well, it doesn't fit on my thumb anyways, but I would just swell all over. My face came out to like here when I was pregnant. That was really it, honestly. I did have a couple complications though, because my fluids during my pregnancy were always low. That's really it for this video. I can't really think of any other symptoms right now other than that I swelled like a freaking balloon, and that I got super fat and gained a bunch of weight, and I puked all the time. Actually, some cravings that I had were hot wings. I wanted hot wings all the time, and I wanted Taco Bell constantly. Like, I loved Taco Bell when I was pregnant. I hated burritos, and I hated chicken ramen noodles for the longest time, and I still don't like chicken ramen noodles. So I think that's it for this video, and I hope you guys liked it. Comment down below, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. And keep an eye out for next week's video. It's going to be a 6-month update for this one right here. Hope you liked today's video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next week.
Say bye. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Say come.